Alright, y'all. I'm back at it with another video. And one of my loyal subscribers, shout outs to him, you know who you are, requested a video on edging. Not edging playing with touching yourself, but edging with a partner. Now, I'm gonna touch up on this, man. Most men, when they're edging, they're chasing pleasure. So that's why they end up relapsing. And that's why it is not recommended. And yeah, so look, basically the whole act when you're being intimate with your partner and stuff like that, and you're practicing semen retention, you have to be disciplined and controlling, your arousal and not chasing basically that pleasure. This is not gonna be a tutorial on intercourse, but this is a tutorial really on edging. But I'm gonna be talking about the breath work and everything that falls in line with that. The discipline, the breath work, knowing your body. Those are the big three, bro. Knowing your body, breath work, and controlling your arousal. So, for a lot of us, that is very hard to do, because the whole point on, is to release and to create a child, So I feel like that's what makes it hard for us. And then a lot of us, majority of us, are when we're in that act, like I said before, we're just chasing the pleasure. And really, from my experience, I was only able to do that one time with my, in my previous relationship. And I failed after that one time because I just, I wasn't that disciplined, And that's one of the reasons why I also never been able to pass the 2 weeks of my semen retention. And now look at me, I'm on day 50-something now. I'm almost at 60. God willing, I'll make it to 60, which I will, because nobody's stopping me. So yeah, man. So it's basically breath work, controlling your arousal, and knowing your body. And yeah, man, and being disciplined, bro. Being super, super disciplined. You have to be disciplined. In my other videos, I'm big on talking about discipline. Bro, you have to be disciplined. Knowing your body, take it slow. Knowing when to switch things around. And literally breathing, Breathing, let it out. Breathing. Once you feel that thing rising up, breathe. Slow down. Switch it up, But you're on semen retention. So this could be bad because one hiccup and you're spilling. Especially if you get caught up in the moment, which is normal for a lot of us. So if you really want to risk it, go ahead. Another thing, if you're just doing this with multiple, just sleeping around, you're going to relapse because you're obviously at that point, you're chasing pleasure. Now, if you're doing this with your significant other, cool. That's when you know what to do, like with the breath work and having discipline. But if you just, like I said, sleeping around with multiple women, dog, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna end up for sure relapsing, because then you open up that. Then you're not in control of your lust, man, and you're just sleeping around with multiple women, and you're opening up all them doors for them succubus and them sex demons and stuff like that. We're still real out. They're real, bro. So, like I said, if you're just doing this with one woman that you love, you care about, go for it, dog. They have exercises, pelvic exercises. They have breath work exercises. You know, what helped me in the past was running, working out, breathing, you know, knowing how to breathe for real, knowing my body, knowing how to control that stuff, you know, and just having discipline. But like I said in the past, when I was in my relationship on semen retention, I failed because I would want to release, and nothing was gonna get in between me and releasing, you know. But now that I'm disciplined, I feel as though if I had a female, my significant other, I would be able to do this successfully. But you got to be disciplined, and that's it, man. That's it. I'm done with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and shout outs to you, man, who requested this video. You know who you are, bro. I appreciate you. And yeah, man, catch me in the next one.